Have you ever felt like freelancing means working all day and still ending the night feeling behind? For many freelancers, the problem is not talent. It is the pressure of doing too many jobs at once. In a single week, one freelancer may need to write, edit, plan, invoice, market, and manage clients at the same time. That is why AI tools have become a major advantage for freelancers in 2026. The freelancers growing fastest are not always working harder, they are working smarter. They use AI to save time, reduce stress, and protect their focus. And for many people, that extra time does not just improve work, it improves life. Because when work becomes more organized, the mind becomes calmer. In this video, we are breaking down the AI tools freelancers in the US are using to work faster in 2026. Not just what these tools do, but why they matter so much in real freelance life. Freelancing looks flexible from the outside, but in reality, it demands many roles from one person. A freelancer may be hired for one skill, but expected to handle 10 different responsibilities. Deadlines move fast. Clients expect speed. Revisions arrive without warning. Without a strong system, even talented freelancers can feel buried under small tasks. The challenge is rarely only the main project. The challenge is everything surrounding the project. Invisible work takes time. Proposals, emails, notes, scheduling, updates, invoices, and follow-ups. Research takes time. Writing takes time. Organizing takes time. Even deciding what to do first takes time. This is why productivity matters so much for freelancers. Time is not just time. Time is income. More time also means more room to think clearly, serve clients better, and create stronger work. When freelancers protect their time, they protect their quality. AI tools reduce friction in dozens of tiny moments across the day, and when small moments become easier, the entire freelance workflow becomes lighter. That is the goal in 2026. Work faster without losing quality, creativity, or trust. The best freelancers are not using AI to replace their thinking. They are using it to protect their energy. Let's start with one of the most useful categories of all: AI writing tools. AI writing tools help freelancers move faster on all the written work clients never fully see. A rough client brief can quickly become a cleaner proposal, outline, or project plan. Follow-up emails that once took 15 minutes can now take 2. The biggest advantage is not always perfect writing. It is getting started faster. Blank page pressure slows people down more than they realize. Freelancers use AI writing tools for drafts, scripts, captions, outlines, summaries, and onboarding documents. Social media freelancers save time by generating multiple caption options at once. Virtual assistants use AI to turn messy notes into professional communication. Writers and editors use it to explain revisions more clearly and more calmly. What once required heavy mental effort can now begin with a strong first draft. The strongest freelancers let AI handle structure, while they add tone, judgment, and strategy. This balance matters because clients are not paying for words alone. They are paying for clarity and trust. Speed becomes powerful when it helps freelancers respond quickly without sounding rushed. Across a month, even small writing savings can add up to hours of recovered time. Less time drafting means more time thinking. Tone support is another benefit, especially when freelancers want to sound polished under pressure. In 2026, AI writing tools are no longer optional for many freelancers. They are part of the daily workflow. They do not replace the freelancer, they reduce the drag around the freelancer. The next category saves even more hidden time: AI research tools. Research can quietly consume hours, especially for writers, marketers, strategists, and consultants. AI research tools help freelancers find the useful parts faster. Instead of drowning in tabs, freelancers can compare sources, summarize key points, and extract relevant insights. This is especially helpful when clients want answers, not endless documents. Information alone is not enough. Clients want interpretation. AI helps freelancers move from information to structure much faster. Notes that once felt scattered can become useful talking points in seconds. Content creators use this to build outlines. Marketers use it to identify patterns. Consultants use it to prepare recommendations. The result is not only faster research, but better decision-making. When the noise is reduced, the important ideas become easier to see. Long reports no longer need to feel overwhelming. For freelancers serving business clients in the US, faster research often leads to stronger deliverables. It becomes easier to turn dense information into language that clients can quickly understand. The real advantage is not less reading. It is better synthesis. Next, let's look at creative freelancers and how AI is changing their workflow. Creative freelancers use AI to reduce the repetitive parts of the visual process. Thumbnail designers use AI for concept generation and faster visual exploration. Designers save time on background cleanup, object removal, and image refinement. Video editors use AI for captions, transcript support, rough sorting, and audio cleanup. These features do not replace editing skill, they reduce manual repetition. Creators also use AI to turn vague ideas into something visible faster. For brand designers, visual direction becomes easier to communicate when references are generated quickly. AI also helps adapt assets across formats without wasting valuable creative energy. That distinction is important. AI removes friction, but creativity still comes from the freelancer. Sometimes the biggest value is simply having a visual spark to react to. Creative block often comes from fatigue, not lack of talent. When repetitive work takes less energy, more energy remains for style, taste, and storytelling. The best creative freelancers know that speed is useful, but sameness is dangerous. If everything looks generic, clients stop remembering the person behind the work. Now let's move into one of the most underrated categories, communication. Freelancers do not only lose time during the work itself, they lose time around the work. Meetings create notes, notes create follow-ups, and follow-ups create more admin. AI tools now help transcribe calls, summarize discussions, and identify next steps automatically. This helps freelancers respond quickly and clearly after client conversations. Instead of trying to remember everything, freelancers can leave the meeting with structure. That structure matters because clarity builds trust. When communication is easier to track, fewer details get lost. And when fewer details get lost, freelancers look more reliable and more professional. Reliability is one of the most important advantages a freelancer can build. AI also helps rewrite difficult client messages into language that feels calm and professional. Even long email threads become easier to manage when the key points are extracted automatically. This kind of support reduces mental clutter more than most people expect. The mind works better when it does not have to hold every detail at once. For freelancers managing multiple clients, that difference can be enormous. The next category supports the overall system behind the work, project management. Many freelancers do not struggle because they are lazy. They struggle because everything feels important at once. AI project tools help break overwhelming work into manageable steps. This makes it easier to decide what deserves attention first. For solo freelancers, planning is not a bonus, it is survival. AI helps monitor progress in a way that feels calmer and more visible. Even simple ideas captured during the day can quickly become usable task lists. When projects are visible, they feel less chaotic. A clearer workflow does more than improve productivity. It reduces overwhelm. This matters even more for freelancers juggling multiple clients across the same week. AI tools act like a second brain for sorting, sequencing, and remembering. Recurring work becomes easier when repeatable systems are built once and reused often. Good organization saves time today, but it also prevents mistakes tomorrow. Reporting progress becomes much easier when information is already organized in one place. Sometimes, peace of mind is one of the most valuable outputs of all. Now, let's talk about a part of freelance life many people avoid: self-marketing. Many freelancers are excellent at the work, but inconsistent at promoting themselves. AI tools now help freelancers write bios, refine service descriptions, and clarify their positioning. Case studies become easier to build when structure is generated quickly. Social content also becomes lighter when one idea can be turned into several useful posts. Testimonials, project wins, and client feedback can all be repurposed into stronger marketing materials. Outreach becomes easier when the first version no longer has to start from zero. In freelancing, visibility matters. People cannot hire what they never discover. AI helps create simple, sustainable systems for showing up consistently. Even headline testing becomes faster when multiple directions are generated in seconds. The result is not fake marketing. It is clearer communication about real value. Many freelancers are not invisible because they lack skill. They are invisible because they are tired. AI makes it easier to turn one piece of experience into many useful forms of content. That means more consistency without needing more energy every single time. Good work deserves visibility, and AI can help freelancers create that visibility faster. Finally, let's talk about the least glamorous part of freelancing: admin work. Admin work does not usually make money directly, but it can quietly drain hours and attention. AI tools help draft invoice reminders, payment follow-ups, and standard client messages. They also support onboarding workflows, FAQs, intake forms, and simple operating procedures. Even contract language becomes easier to review when key terms are simplified. Repetitive tasks become lighter when they no longer require the same manual setup each time. Scheduling and confirmation flows can also become faster and more reliable. Boring work still matters because it keeps the business running. But when too much energy goes into admin, less energy remains for actual talent. AI helps freelancers shift more of their best hours toward the work clients actually value. That shift can improve quality, speed, and even confidence. In 2026, strong freelance businesses are not just creative, they are organized behind the scenes. Smart systems do not make the business less personal, they make it more sustainable. When small back-end tasks are under control, the whole business feels easier to trust. That is one of the real promises of AI for freelancers: not chaos, but structure. So what does all of this really mean for freelancers in 2026? AI tools are helping freelancers write faster, research faster, organize faster, communicate better, and recover precious time. But the real value is not just speed. The real value is having more room to think, create, and breathe. The future does not belong to freelancers who do everything the hardest way. It belongs to those who build smarter systems without losing their human value. Clients still remember judgment, creativity, care, and trust more than automation alone. That is why the best freelancers use AI to support their work, not to flatten their voice. Used wisely, these tools do more than save minutes. They protect energy and reduce mental weight. And sometimes, that extra breathing room is what allows better work, better decisions, and a more sustainable life. If this video helped you, leave a comment and tell me which AI tool would make the biggest difference in your freelance work. And if you want more practical videos like this, like, subscribe, and stay with the channel. Taken together, these tools are changing freelance work from a daily scramble into a more intentional system. The goal is not to remove the human. The goal is to remove unnecessary friction. For many freelancers, that difference means fewer burned-out nights and more sustainable weeks. And when systems are strong, clients feel the difference, even if they never see the tools behind it. That is the deeper promise of smart AI use in freelancing. Work faster without losing yourself. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.